nopal ethos is what it's called. I think it's nopal, but then put the ethos at the end of everything, and that's how it rolls. It makes it little. That's if you've ever heard. I don't know. I'm trying to think of an example of something with the ethos at the end, and it means that it's small. But I'm going to share this on my Facebook so that people on my Facebook know. So we'll go on here so that, and I'll tag you, Jeff Horste.
Do it.
Who is my other person here.
Do it.
If you're wondering who else is here. It won't let me tag you because you have a check mark. Okay. And add live cooking cactus. And there's an emoji for that. There's a cactus emoji. So you gotta, what's up? It's not right? Okay.
Yeah, I'm just making me, I'm gonna dance while people are waiting. Hey, person, I saw you just jump in here.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, oh, two. There's two people.
Now you're scaring them away. We can see you. We know you're pooping right now. It's coming through.
Are there words that you can send me?
That was on the stream.
All right.
Sorry.
Oh, no, that's fine. I can copy it. I'll find it. So
you can either type that, or you can go to Restream. Or Planet Ant.
Yeah.
So, all right. Our hands are stuck together. Okay. I've never done this from this stage, so this is where it's going to get scary. The cactus.
Cactuses. Cacti.
Cacti.
Cactuses.
Are. I think they have to be boiled. But
I've never.
That's what I think is the level that these guys are in. They at least have to be rinsed. But I think they have to be boiled. This is cactus. It's a Mexican thing. I don't know who else eats cactus. Ah! All right, it's goopy. So far, it's gotten crazy. I think I have to. Well, maybe I don't have to boil these.
Why can't I share this? Where are you?
I don't know. I'm boiling them to be sure. Rinse, strain, and cook this cactus before eating. I think I have to boil it. All right. This is a cactus. This is a bag of cactus. I'm scared to put it too close because it's dripping and it's going to get on my keyboard. Bag of cactus. And you can buy the paddles. That's my next step.
What? What's a paddle?
A paddle of cactus.
Man, that's like a family.
No, not like a herd of geese.
Is it not a herd? I think it's a herd.
No, a paddle is like literally looks like a paddle. It's like when a cactus grows a big thing. You can buy those.
And I saved it.
Oh gosh, there's cactus goop everywhere. The goop. Oh my goodness. I got issues. All right. I was stalling for you to start to set up your system. But first thing I'm going to do is boil the cacti. And you can buy it in a jar, and it's already semi-cooked. I don't think this is that situation. But where did I get the cactus, Joe? The 99-cent store. Yeah, because that's where I get most things. This cactus is 99 cents. And it's gooping all over everything. Oh my God. All right. So while I do that, while you get yours situated, we're going to sing the theme song. Hungry as a horse. Theme music. Hungry as a horse.
Wow,
Okay,
you added some.
Yeah, some high notes. I'm opening it up. You're on yet?
Yeah, I could. That was too long to put in my live,
Yeah.
so
Okay.
I just said come
So
hang out.
For Jeff's live, here's some cactus.
All right. Let's see.
What it says, if you get the jar, you don't have to boil it or you can just stir fry it. It's almost like you could just eat it out of the jar, I think. But if you get it in this form, it says when you get a cactus, just like you buy the cactus and cut it yourself, you have to boil it with tomatillo husks. 'Cause
Really?
It gets all goopy and foamy.
Yeah.
So it's going to get weird. That's fun.
Hey, Esther. Here's an unrelated question I need you to answer right now. How do
Okay.
you add a new? Do you do Command N? There we go.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody. We're making some cactus. We're making some cactus once a week. We make some
Cactus.
food in our kitchen. If you're just joining us, we're going live in different
Tell them.
networks.
All right.
And
Yes,
so right
we
now,
are
if you want
on
to just hang
the
out and tell us that we're bad at cooking or
Planet
how you would
Ant.
do it, that's fine. Feel free to comment and interact with us.
We're streaming on Planet Ant.
Streaming live on the Planet Ant Live Network.
All right, I'm putting it in.
Improv Theater,
Oh, I didn't
Black
boil
Box
the water
Theater in
first.
Hamtramck, Michigan.
Oh, God.
And that looks ugly. So I'm going to wait to show you what we're doing. But we're making cactus, which I'm not entirely sure.
You've had it before.
Have I had it before? Do I like it? I think I like it.
You do.
Yeah, I like
See
it.
how that is foamy and goopy?
Ugh.
It
I'm
looks
trying to get everything situated.
really weird right now. I
so
want to
we
touch it
can,
to the point where you can
Interact
see
with
the goop.
everybody in the best way.
Cooking is fun. Look at the goop.
You guys want to look at the goop? This is the goop of cactus right now.
Ew!
This is somehow this is gonna
Man.
turn into edible food. Maybe.
Yeah,
Are you confident? We're not
Yeah.
confident.
I'm confident. That kind of stuff makes me want to
So we have
grow
Napales, muy rico.
Nopalitos.
Can you say it so I don't have to sound like the white guy trying to say another
Nopalitos.
language?
Muy
Like,
rico. I don't know what muy rico means, actually.
I'm like, don't make me be the-
bad at Spanish.
don't make me be the white dude.
But
It's
it
like,
is Nopalitos.
Napales.
Because cactus
I don't want to
is
be that guy.
Nopalitos.
What's up,
That's what I'm
James?
saying,
On the menu,
Mike.
we're making some cactus tacos.
This
Cactus's tacos.
is a tomatillo. This is a husk.
Ah, you don't eat
There's
eat the
a-
husk.
It's like
Nobody eats the husk, right?
Mexican tomato. No one eats the husk.
By
The
Mexican
husk
tomato, she means it tastes better than a tomato. It tastes amazing. You can just eat it by
stays
itself.
green, little seeds inside. The
It's
husk
great.
goes inside
What? I
of
know that.
this boiling situation because it's supposed to help with the goop and the foam. I do wonder who first came up with that because they had these husks
Yeah.
and then somebody was just like, I don't know, throw a husk in there. And then that just worked.
Oh,
That's
wow, this
weird.
is the caption. The words
Oh,
you're saying
wow.
is showing up on here somehow.
That
That's weird. Technology. Technology's crazy. It means delicious, Edgar explained.
oh, excellent.
Well, thanks.
I've heard it. So now I gotta get rid of this other than someone's gonna ask me. But yeah, it says Nopalitos, fresh cactus. What I just don't know, I've always gotten the jar. I've never gotten this form of it, and I'm not even sure if I'm supposed to do this boiling part, but at this point, I think I am.
That's the confidence we need.
I think I should. You can also put some seasoning in this portion of it. So I don't even know how many husks.
Oh, hot
I'm
coffee.
going with 7 husks. That's what I did.
7 husks.
7 husks.
7 husk day.
7 husks, a little bit of garlic powder.
So what's new with everybody else's lives? Anybody else wake up every day and then just
Feeling like P. Diddy. There you go.
Oh my God! I had
That's tomatillo husk, goopy cactus, and some garlic.
Now that you mentioned that, I said waking up in the morning feeling like P. Diddy. Now about that song, to my understanding, the original song did not have the ad lib of P. Diddy saying "What up, girl." That was not in the original song, which means that it was a remix. And the only thing different in the song is P. Diddy in the very beginning just being like, "What up, girl?" That's all he did. He didn't make the beat. He didn't produce the song. He contributed nothing other than just giving people the false impression that it was going to be a remix. The first time the song came out, she mentioned P. Diddy, and then the song continued. And I was like, all right, it's a P. Diddy reference. He's a famous motherfucker. I get that people would shout him out the songs. I get it. And then the next time I hear the song, months later, there's an added "What up, girl" from P. Diddy.
Oh,
and then I'm like, then I listen to the whole song, and I'm like, where the fuck was the P. Diddy part? P. Diddy just wanted to say hi? That's fucking insane. How much money did he get to just be like, "What up, girl"?
That's not Mandela.
What do you mean?
Hasn't he always been in that song?
I don't think so. I don't think that he was originally in that song. Even so, he got paid to say "What up, girl." And that's it. I think it was a remix. I think originally they put it out, and then P. Diddy got on the phone. But they don't call it remix because they didn't add anything to it. They just, P. Diddy was just like, "What up, girl?" That was it.
That is weird.
The Cactus
You're
song.
gonna do a remix, you gotta say it's
You gotta
a remix.
change, and you gotta change some aspect of it. Yeah.
You gotta be all, "This is the remix."
Yeah, throughout the entire song.
This is the remix.
Every 20 seconds,
That's
I need to be
what
reminded that it's a remix, or I don't know. I forget.
Wyclef made Beyonce. Wyclef made Beyonce.
Can we talk about that? Can we talk about how Beyonce's career is owed to
They were like,
Wyclef, and nobody mentions
no,
that?
No. And they said no for like 20 minutes straight in this long, sad ass, slow song. And he was like, "No, I'll say no."
I'll say no.
Song.
No to that song. We got to redo.
Now,
Have you heard the original? Have you heard the original? It is an awful song. It is not. It is an awful song.
They won over by singing "Amazing Grace," so they were just singing sad and Jesus. And then Wyclef was like, "No,
we got to change this. I'm hot. We're changing fans.
We're gonna fuck this up." Yeah.
All right.
So I'm gonna make the caption say weird stuff.
Cactus tacos. Anita said nobody had any comments on our rant about P. Diddy or Kesha. I thought it was, or Beyonce. I thought it was pretty funny. I thought it was, it entertained me, and I guess that's half of the reason why we're doing this show.
Yeah, it's most of the reason. All right, I'm getting our quote unquote egg.
Did you need the quote?
Quote unquote egg.
I never understand that. So you unquoted it before the end of it. It should be quote egg unquote.
Yeah. I don't know why the world has started or does that. I'm using tofu as scrambled egg replacement, and some people use just egg. I guess it's good. It's a vegan egg.
It's a vegan egg, just egg.
Yeah, it's like it looks like a mustard bottle, but it says just egg.
Oh yeah, and it costs like $3,000.
I think it does cost like $3,000.
Yeah, it ain't that important.
Is $1.59.
So, in case you're here still, this is what we're looking at now. Looks way less goopy. We're gonna eventually make it look like tacos.
Tofu.
That's the tofu. Just in case you're wondering, if you guys want to comment, because we get this every single time that tofu is brought up. Tofu does taste disgusting. You're right. Tofu tastes
still boiling.
Tofu tastes
well,
good
it's not even boiling.
when you put sauce on it, and that's how most food
still
works.
trying to boil.
Most meat is not good without a form of sauce or seasoning added to it, and tofu is no different. So we're going to turn tofu into a tasty food like magic, like all food.
All right. Get in the big pan.
Oh, I didn't even mention vegan. Whatever. People figure it out.
Yeah.
I just made the caption last minute. We're running around today. This is one day. My goal is to have enough money in life. These are my big goals. But to figure out how to get a system where you can look at us making the food and have us look at us while we're talking at the same time. And we haven't figured that out in this kitchen. Tofu is all about the season. There you go, Edgar.
It is. It's really just trying to be a consistency. So.
What's up, 5 people in Planet Ant World? How are you doing?
Yeah.
Where's, what's his name? Go Corona Go? Go Corona Go. If you're watching, man, let us know.
Yeah, we
go live in various networks if that means nothing to you. And we're also going live on the Planet Ant Network, so we get comments there. We get comments on Facebook.
Planet Ant is an improv theater in Hamtramck, Michigan. And they're a nonprofit, and they got a bunch of cool live streams and podcasts.
Mm-hmm.
And we have a podcast. We just put out an episode of the third section of the movie Hidden Colors, which is a really good documentary about ancient Black history.
Yeah.
That's what I say it's about.
It really is. It really is. I don't know what the whole, as a whole, but episode 1. Yeah, I don't know the log line, but the first section of Hidden Colors, because now there's 5, so part 1 is essentially about ancient Black history. And it's very, very interesting. Covers a lot of things that obviously we don't get taught in school. And
I don't know what they're going to get taught in school now.
Oh, Jesus. What? Trump was just like, we
Yeah,
need to
Trump
pretend
gets
that, well, I don't know. I can't even do an honest impression. It would just be saying racist things.
Yeah, I don't even know. I don't even know what.
Trump's the only person you can't even do an impression of sometimes because you're like, that would just be saying racist things.
So I'm using firm tofu.
What's up, Kimberly? Thanks. Appreciate you.
Going firm.
We're going firm? Oh, yeah. Last time they told us we should have pressed this overnight. We should have smashed it and pressed it overnight. Yeah. The people watching usually tell us how to make tofu, and we don't. We usually mess it up.
What
do you something I didn't mean to. Say out loud. Tell me I'm here. What do you want to do?
I wanted to just make sure, because sometimes comments come on Facebook.
So let's just turn the volume down.
Well, there you go.
How did we get there? You want to go back to Facebook?
Yeah.
There we go.
So I'm using half
We can inception it.
of the tofu so far. Oh man. Uh-oh. Things are falling, bad stuff's happening. You think half the tofu with that much cactus is gonna be good?
Sure.
We're not leftovers. This is more than we can eat. I dropped some tofu.
Watch us turn this block of science and plants and this
Science.
into tacos.
Who
Who knows how we're gonna do it?
Oh man, this tomato's dying.
Oh wow, that tomato. That's the
it was
tomato
this color.
that turns evil in the black and white movie.
Yeah,
What is
the
it?
Attack of the Killer
Attack of the Killer
Tomatoes.
Tomatoes.
This is a killer tomato.
Oh man, wow.
It was this color. It's an heirloom. I swear.
It's an heirloom. Isn't an heirloom something that you pass along?
I
in your
know.
family?
Doesn't that sound funny?
That was a real question.
My grandfather left me this tomato, but before he died, you put a cutting board so high up I can't reach it.
That's where you
I
said to
can't
put it
even
because you
think
never
about
use it.
reaching it.
You told me to put it there. You're like, I'm never going to use it. I'm going to use this thing. But then I don't want to use that.
Yeah, that's why I need this thing. All right. I'm cutting stuff.
You're cutting stuff? All right, I'm going to try to entertain you. It's the cooking show where the guy doesn't do any of the work because I don't know how to do stuff. Next week I am. If I say it, does that make it real?
Yeah, do it.
So next week I'm going to make tune. And what is that, like a Lebanese sauce? I'm struggling here. Middle Eastern paste stuff. It tastes good. If you've ever had like a chicken shawarma, basically we're going to be making a vegan chicken shawarma next week. And I don't know how to cook that many things, but I taught myself how to make it, and so
I think you can teach
it's going
yourself
to
how
be
to
pretty
cook
good.
anything. You just haven't done it yet.
That's pretty true. I grew up not really appreciating cooking as much because I ate everything except for onions. That was my bar, and then so I didn't really care. And then when you go vegan or vegetarian, if you have any food restrictions that you give to yourself or you have to be more creative. And so then I had to learn how to cook as an adult with no prior interest even. So now I'm just like, there's different types of tomatoes? Like now just everything. Like I learned there's was different types of pasta. I thought it was just the same noodle. I thought it was just the same noodle, and then it was just like
it kind of is just.
And it was just in different shapes, like in
anybody knows,
like if you're using, like if you're doing Play-Doh. And you had the different shape things, and you push it through. That's what I thought pasta was. We got things. Check out your OBS software on a computer. It lets you connect multiple cameras in string together. What?
Oh, I didn't. I do have OBS software for this. This is what we're on.
All right, Edgar.
We're on StreamYard.
Well, I'm going to screenshot what you just said, so I remember to try to learn how to do what you just said, Edgar, and I appreciate that.
All right, we're boiling.
We're boiling.
We need 8 minutes of boiling, allegedly.
Oh man, I gotta read. You gotta read a comment. I don't want to lose it. I only get so many comments. If you don't read it, it's on forever.
All right.
Cool.
Also known as bean curd, prepared with soy milk, compressing the Dominicans. Okay, sorry.
Hopefully we hear it through everything.
Check out OBS software.
No, tofu, also known as bean curd, is a food. Did you already read all this?
No,
this is what
but
I was trying to
read it.
Oh, is a food prepared by coagulating soy milk and then pressing the resulting curds in solid white blocks of varying softness. It can be silken, soft, firm, or extra firm. Beyond these broad categories, there are myriad varieties of tofu. All right.
So, how long did you do it?
You said 8 minutes.
Okay, I wasn't sure, but it said 8 to 10.
Oh,
but I also was supposed to boil the water first and then put the stuff in, so I failed that.
I'm gonna put a 7-minute timer on my computer because I'm not sure if we're gonna hear.
And then
trying to reach stuff
need to add a little salt to the cacti.
Does anybody else live with somebody who's got a step stool in their kitchen?
I'm a little person, all right?
We're being short is funny every time. It's never not funny to me.
For those of you guys cooking at home along with us, add salt to your. I like to pretend you guys are cooking with us. So now we got to cook this guy. Oh, I turned it on already. When did I do that?
Oh wow! So it's been cooking.
This,
whoa, shit!
Is a block of tofu.
Lost the laptop over fucking tofu. That would be at least the worst thing that happened to us today.
I'm going to chop it up until it's like scrambled egg consistency. It is just small. I just use this. I think other people probably have other methods.
I love when she describes how she cooks because she doesn't tell you this is how you do it. No. Like most cooking shows, somebody will be like, so what you're going to want to do is blah, 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 blah. She's like, this is what I do. I'm sure it's wrong, but it works for me, and I haven't wanted to Google another option.
Well, other people do fancier stuff. This is faster. I can 100% tell you this is faster than smashing the tofu overnight and doing whatever. I open it up and start chopping it into the size of scrambled egg pieces.
How do I load?
And you can just, which we've done on this show before. We have made it.
I have a step stool in my kitchen.
Yeah, I'm 4'10" and a half.
She's 4'10" and a half. Oh, you just threw the half just to try to be bigger?
I swear to God. I got measured. Well,
Diane probably is the half too, but she might not be counting the half.
She didn't go to the doctor and say, look, every time I tell people that I'm 4'10", they don't believe me. Will you please measure me right now? Well, we usually only measure children. Just measure me.
Is that what you do?
Yeah. So I was like, can you
He's like, well, you're an adult, and we really don't need to measure you. Just do it.
Yeah. I'll pay you, bitch.
Man, people need to say that to the doctors more.
I know. I'm scared of doctors.
I'm sorry. I'm paying you, so can you not do what you're doing and shut the fuck up and listen to me?
We're supposed to be meeting with government officials and telling them that. Yeah. That was great. We were watching an interview with Killer Mike. We love Killer Mike. And he was talking about how he met with the governor of Georgia, and people were like, you're going to meet with the governor of Georgia? He's a Republican, and he's an asshole, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, he works for me. He works for us. He's like, my grandmother taught me, you meet with your elected officials and tell them what you want them to do because you paid for them.
I was a half, but I'm getting shorter, Diane said.
I am too. Oh no. Me and Diane are shrinking together.
And Jason Gardner said, Ian says hi.
Yay. Hi, Ian.
Ian was my youngest fan.
He's old now.
Before any of my cousins and nieces who were also around his age, they couldn't care less.
Ian's like 15 now.
But
He's
why he's not 15? How old is he? No, that's crazy. How old is he? Ian, how old was he at the time? Doesn't matter.
Was.
Or then this.
Well, you met him when he was like
Sure.
1.
Okay, but help me finish this story.
He was 4 probably.
He
when
was 4,
a big-
and he would call me Jeff Horst. He would call me first name, last name. He'd be like, "Hi, Jeff Horst." I remember he came to my birthday and he gave me a card that said, "To Jeff Horst."
He's a big fan. I hope he's still a fan.
He's not a fan when I got political.
That's political.
I got too political. He's 7.
Yeah, you got to get Gus on your side.
Gus.
Gus is Ian's brother.
Oh yeah.
You haven't met yet.
I haven't met Gus. Wait.
Yeah,
No.
you haven't met Gus.
No, I haven't met Gus.
All right, I'm putting tomatoes into the. You can just make tofu
So this is what we're looking at now.
scramble.
Oh, did I
And
say hi to Ian back? Hi, Ian. I don't know if I did that. I just said he said hi. That's the other half of the interaction. So this is tofu and bits of tomatoes.
you can just.
Whoa, let's go on a journey. And then this is the tomatillo and husk and cactus and cactuses. Shut up, man. My phone's yelling at me, telling me to rotate too much. Well, fucking, that's what I want to do. How about that? How about that?
All right, so you can just cook tofu, smash it up like that, and then it mimics scrambled eggs. And then it's just whatever you want to put in it, vegetable-wise. And then you have scrambled tofu scramble.
Tofu scramble, you say?
But we're adding tofu scramble with things.
All right, I'm trying to pull this up. I'm doing a bad job. People are commenting on here, but people aren't commenting on.
I'm cutting tomatillo right now. The inside of the tomatillo looks like that.
I didn't know somebody tagged me in that. That was the best fly meme. Of the fly saying, "Can you tell us why you chose to land on Pence and not Harris?" Fly, man, even I know not to mess with a black woman's hair. That was, yeah, that was the best, I'd say, fly meme by far.
Of the fly explosion.
Of all of the whole fly explosion, it was the best.
I love that sometimes when I'm watching political stuff, I don't know what's going to take off. I didn't know the fly was.
You didn't know the fly was going to take off? Oh, man.
No.
Some things I sense it while it's happening, and I just got to give myself the energy to do something about it if I care or not.
I don't, because one time I used to watch the Corona talks for hours of Trump talking.
Yeah.
And he literally said, "I'm going to dictate that." And he said, "Oh, I better not use the word dictate."
Oh, wow.
Ha, ha, ha. And nobody cared.
Did he laugh like a clown?
He didn't laugh exactly like that, but he laughed like however stupid Trump laughs when he's making a joke about literally being a dictator. But nobody mentioned it. Like the bleach comment. I didn't even know anyone was going to notice the bleach comment. Uh-oh, our timer went up.
Oh, shit. How long did that happen?
Just now.
Oh, okay, because my 7 minutes is bad. Okay.
Like, I really didn't even know if anyone was going to notice that.
Yeah.
He said
What did you guys? Did you guys think that was going to be a big deal? The fly? I mean, it was on his head for 2 minutes. What do you mean you didn't think it was going to stop?
I don't know. Some things turn into a deal, and then some things just no one notices.
It depends at the news. It depends at the news story at the time. Like it depends. Like, thanks, Lorenzo. It's a nice shirt.
Oh.
That is true. You never know what is going to be popular because, like, this is something. Like Trump said, 100 tweets when he got back. So we can't make jokes about 100 tweets because he just came back. There's too many things happening at once. So then it's kind of like, what is the momentum? So there are so many things that got overlooked. Like Trump literally, I can't get over this. And this is maybe
Wait,
this will
hold
get.
on.
Wow.
I'm straining the cacti.
All
They
right,
boiled.
it's still a cooking show.
They boiled for 8
Straining the
minutes.
cacti. This is
With
tofu.
tomatillo,
tomatoes.
salt, and garlic. For those of you cooking at home, because I know you're cooking at home.
All right, I gotta finish my
All right,
rant.
finish your rant.
Okay, so did we read this? Did we read this tweet?
Rinsing.
She's rinsing. Donald Trump tweeted this. This is a real human being tweeted these words. I know that we lie when it comes to politics towards the election time. People, I know that politicians lie and both sides do it, and I get all that. But holy fucking shit. Donald Trump says, wow, Joe Biden just took a more liberal position on Roe v. Wade than Elizabeth Warren at her highest. He also wants to pack our great United States court. Oh, wait, this isn't it. Damn it. Where was the abortion one? Very late abortions. Oh, man.
All right. You don't eat the husk.
He said...
Oh, the husk got filled with cacti. All right. Apparently, you got to empty out the husk before you throw the husk away because they got
this is ruining my
cacti.
life. This is the worst thing that ever happened to me. Oh, here we go. No!
Oh,
Why are they acting like this never happened?
probably because he's stupid and they're trying to hide it.
Trump tweeted that Joe Biden was so pro-abortion that he was going to execute children after birth. After they were born. That's like a hacky joke. That's like a hacky joke a comedian will have. Like, I should have had an abortion. Maybe my wife will have an abortion now, but the kid's 18. And he tweeted that. That's a real thing that our president said.
All right. I'm putting the cacti. Oops. Missed one. This is what they look like
How's
now.
Google caring about other shit?
I'm putting it into the scramble. Oh, it makes me think I should have put more tofu. I think my tofu to cactus ratio is off.
I found it.
Shit, it's still kind of goopy. I hope it's not that goopy. I tried to rinse it.
Biden and Democrats just clarified the fact that they're fully in favor of very late-term abortions, right up to the time of birth and beyond, which would be execution.
Putting more
Even
tofu.
endorsed the governor of Virginia who stated this clearly for all to hear. If it's clearly for all to hear, we should have heard about it. Right? It's clear for all to hear. Get out and vote. Wow. He's right. You should get out and vote. But Jesus.
That part is right about.
Execution? Can you
I
imagine? No doctor does that. It doesn't even matter if a president says that that's okay. Doctors aren't going to just, like, after you give birth to a baby, you just be like, yeah, you know what? I didn't think about this before, but can we just get rid of this guy? It's not how it works.
And then they eat it. That's what they do.
That's the only... If it didn't work so well, I would be more of a troll of like just spreading fake rumors just to see how dumb they are believing them. But then it would have a negative effect in the long run. But you literally could. You could just tweet. You could go on a conservative Facebook page and just say anything and just be like, Biden just admitted to eating babies, and people would be like, "Did you hear that?" And they would believe it, and it would become fact to them right away.
Putting tomatillo in. I like what he said about the fish.
Did you guys hear that? The fish? Trump
Yeah.
said that California is the reason that they don't have that much water.
No, that we're going to have a water shortage.
That we're going to have a water shortage. But he's playing off of the drought from California.
Yeah.
It's known, which is for environmental reasons. But he thinks that it's because. So he said that the fish, they're giving water to little fishes out in the ocean because apparently they need water. Because the little fishes are doing really bad. How does anybody look at that and then just think that this is just a political difference at this point? This isn't. George Bush was a political difference. I still hated the guy. I think he's a terrible human being. But I think George Bush is a terrible, sane human being. Like, I think that there's a difference of an opinion in his ideology. Trump is getting to the point where I'm like, what? This is why when people say that there's good Republicans and the good Republicans aren't Trump supporters, no, it's not a such thing. Don't let anybody trick you. No Republican is a good human being. Okay, this is why they still supported him to begin with. They knew that he was a fucking reality TV talk show, and they didn't give a shit. It took this much for them to be. It took 2 months before him winning a second term before they were like, all right, I think we've gone a little too far now, guys. No, you supported him on every fucking bill up until this point. All right. If CNN said it, it's got to be true, right? Absolutely, Edgar. That's how the world works. All right.
I like Anderson Cookie.
And yeah, I like it. But I agree with the point made.
All right.
So rant over, but we're making tomatillos. We're cutting some tomatillos. Facts, Jeff. Thanks, Lorenzo.
It is like I feel like we live in an alternate reality.
It's an alternate reality. I never thought that, because that's the thing that's different now that I think that people that aren't into politics don't see, is that to people that aren't into politics, they're like, people complain about which rich white man is going to fuck them over every single election. It's all the same. And from the outside, I can understand why people would think it's all the same. But it's not all the same. This is clearly different.
All right.
Absolutely, April. He never should have been president to begin with. So now that Republican senators in Florida and wherever want to go out and vote against him, it's like, okay, sure.
That's how it's
but
looking.
it's still your fault to get this far.
Now, what more do we want to add?
Really,
I'm terrible at adding stuff.
It's really the white woman, actually. The white woman was the highest percentage vote that he had, so.
Oh, yeah. God damn it, white women.
Never use an excuse to shit on a white woman.
Oh. Some of my good friends are white women.
Some of my family are white women. Some of my best mom is white. This is what we're looking at. We're looking at, can you tell us what this is?
Cactus.
Cactus.
Tomatillo.
Tofu.
Tomato.
Tomato.
I think I need to add more tomato.
Do we got some seasoning yet? We get into the seasoning category. We did not season it yet.
These limes aren't
We'll
good
not
enough. Aren't good enough for the show. We have to use.
You got to bring out the big limes. Those are the size of oranges.
If we get the pretty limes for the show, get the people what they want. These people came in for pretty limes.
Basil. We got basil.
We have basil.
Lorenzo said add basil. We got to give the people what they want. Put some basil.
I'll do it.
We're doing it.
I did used to like dill with it. I should
Did
have
you
had
like-
you buy dill.
It looks scrumptious, Lorenzo said.
Yay!
And he said basil.
I'm down to put basil in it.
All right, we're doing basil. We're doing basil for Lorenzo.
I am putting. I don't know.
Lorenzo was a fun name to say. I wish I had more friends named Lorenzo just growing up. It's a fun name. It's a name, like some names you don't want to abbreviate. Why would you abbreviate Lorenzo? You don't get the Enzo part is the best part of the fucking. People just call you Lo? That's not as cool as Lorenzo.
I'm putting coriander, which is like cilantro.
Oh yeah,
Basically,
no,
it's
the
cilantro.
whole system is corrupt.
Coriander.
I don't want. Some people hear me bitching about Republicans, and then they think that is a pro
Penzi spicy salt.
love for Democrats stance, and that's not the case at all. I just think that unfortunately we have a two-party system. This is what we have, and when people want to not vote out of not wanting to support it, it doesn't work like that. It's not. If somebody doesn't vote because they don't give a shit, or if somebody doesn't vote out of protest, or if somebody does vote for Trump, all three of those things have the same result. No matter what your intentions are,
Flavor.
it doesn't matter.
Flavor.
It's the same
Penzi
result.
spice blend.
In your heart, you can be like, I just can't morally get myself to. All right, whatever makes you feel better. I get it. I'm not happy with what we're at too, but it's the
California
same
pepper.
result.
California pepper. So it's different types of pepper.
Different types of pepper.
This mural of flavor has some like lemony stuff going on.
I like it.
So I'm wondering if we should just lemon pepper it as well.
I do that
Because
too.
I know you lemon pepper everything.
Yeah, I put
So I'm gonna lemon pepper
on
it.
everything.
And also
Oh yeah, look at it now. Look at it now.
basil. I'm down to basil. I really wish I would have remembered that I like dill on this. Damn.
What did you?
forgot.
Oh, I could have got dill. You're
Yeah.
saying? Oh yeah, I got.
So, but we got cilantro.
We got cilantro.
So
Did you
that's
add
what
basil?
it's doing. I didn't yet. The basil's outside growing.
Oh man.
But I did
Growing
buy
some
a
basil.
new plant at where?
99-cent store. We're trying to get 99-cent store the same way that dude got big off of ocean spray. You guys see the guy getting big off of ocean spray? I feel bad. There's a comedian friend of mine. We can talk about it.
Yeah. Wait, should I use this too? It's gonna die soon.
Sure.
All right. Adding another tomato. So there's a ocean spray there's a guy on TikTok
So
who went viral.
there's a guy on TikTok who went viral from playing Fleetwood Mac, which I don't know what that word means when I just say that,
It's
but
a
I know how to
band.
repeat the sentence. Who playing a Fleetwood Mac song and on a skateboard drinking some ocean spray. So being high, sure, but drinking ocean spray and a skateboard, and I got it. So everybody else on TikTok started doing it. Late Night started doing it. Jimmy Fallon started doing it. And there was a commercial with this happening. And Ocean Spray gave this guy a truck. Now, okay, what we feel bad about is there's a comedian friend of ours who years ago, his like whole shtick was him loving Ocean Spray. Imagine this. Imagine 2 years
Pretty sure
ago.
he has a song about it too.
He probably has a
rap.
song about it. He has a rap about it. He talks about it on stage. He did sketches and videos. He would just be like, "This is me and Ocean Spray at the Eiffel Tower. This is me and Ocean Spray at the Grand Canyon." And everybody thought that he was crazy. Not everybody. I mean, but obviously from the outside perspective, you can get that this is crazy. How much this guy loves Ocean Spray. This isn't gonna catch on. And then just some random high dude on TikTok was just drank some Ocean Spray, and they gave him a free truck. He was on commercials, and they're talking about it in Late Night. That guy put zero amount of effort in this Ocean Spray, in the whole Ocean Spray game. And a friend of ours just keeps posting about, like, I mean, everybody messaged him. Can you imagine that? That's crazy. I don't know if you guys have to understand it, the people, to understand this story, but it was crazy. That's a sexy skillet. No palitos for life. All right, Holly. When Esther gets back, I'm gonna ask her what you just said. Can you hear me outside? What does no palitos mean? Cactus? All right. Yeah, she's outside grabbing the basil. See, maybe it wasn't in their taste. That's true, Edgar. I think that some people just they reward a free truck to a company is nothing. It's nothing at all. So all it does is give them good publicity to make them look like, oh, I just drink. Oh no.
I have a handful, but I feel like we should put it on raw.
Put it on raw. What do you think, Lorenzo? Should we cook the basil, or should we put the basil on raw? What do you think? 3 people watching the Planet Ant World that are hiding. They're hiding.
Nobody wants to talk to me in Planet Ant World.
So
I
what?
missed a comment. I haven't looked for a minute.
So this is where we're at. Lorenzo said, "LOL, sounds like your friend got ocean sprayed."
Man, and
I said that's crazy. I gotta read the comments before it goes. That's crazy. Sometimes it's not meant for you.
Wasn't meant to be.
People come and go so much that it's hard for me to find the comment, because now that it only lets me read like 3 comments at a time, and now it's not in the history. I hate that. Okay, so He said, "Put it on blast."
Okay.
If anything, that made more news for their company. Like, wow, look at what this company did. Exactly.
Yeah.
He said, "Sprinkle me."
And I wondered too if he was even going to know, because when I saw that, I thought of that guy, and then he posted about it like 10 times because he's just like, I can't believe this happened.
So,
I didn't even see his post.
so April said, "Wow, I see that all the time. I was making cooking videos on YouTube, and I'm a great cook, but I only have 14 subscribers." Well, check out April's cooking on YouTube, everybody.
It's hard.
Leave
to
a
get
comment.
stuff on YouTube.
Maybe.
Going.
Yeah, YouTube is its own thing. That's the hardest thing to realize about social media is that everybody, there's so many people. The majority of people have one favorite form of social media. And about half of the people in the world that are on social media might only be on literally one form. So you can't just post on one or two things. Every time they come out with a new company, that's a new job for you. You're like, oh, well, now I have to also TikTok. I have to TikTok and tweet and Instagram and Facebook. What the fuck?
It's a lot.
And YouTube. And then after all that, all right.
All right. So for now, we got yellow corn tortillas. Oh wait, no. Do I want flour? I never had this. This never happened. I want
when
flour.
you come to Netflix, do you have anything in the works? I don't. I do not. Some friends of mine are going to be on Netflix. I'm happy for them. But I think the quarantine kind of put a slow pace for some things. So I'm hoping to just get the momentum going. Use my videos have gained some traction, and kind of just take that to whatever happens.
I'm going to say that I used to have this when I had egg and cactus on flour. So I'm going to go flour.
Does he drink all the regular? Holly's asked. Does he drink all of the cranberry flavors or just the regular flavors?
I think he just drinks the regular
I think
flavor.
he just drinks the regular. I don't know. Now I want to know.
Because I went looking last night. Like, I'm like, what is the deal with this dude? And he was just...
And you read
there was an interview with him, and he was just saying, like, I was dancing around to Spice Girls and making my daughter happy. We just live in this trailer, and it's just a really bad year, so I'm just trying to make people happy and smoke weed. He just, like, took a big bong rip.
Oh, yeah.
And then just...
and now that guy's got like 2.5 million followers, by the way. Yeah.
I had to know. Why?
The other guy.
What's the deal?
So, you heard me yell out the window what Holly said? Because I can't find comments ever again. So.
But she said.
I said it. You were outside.
Something about a skillet?
Something. So yeah, that was just me acknowledging what she said because I can't go back. It only lets me do 4 comments at a time. So did we answer her question, Holly? I'm sorry. Something. Esther is cool. Esther is as cool as a fan. Hashtag Cactus Chronicles.
That's the tortillas warming up.
Esther, are you cooking those tortillas in oil or just eating them as is?
I am warming them on a skillet.
Napalitos. That's what she said. Holly said.
Napalitos
yeah. For life.
It's Cactus. That's that.
This is the
flour tortillas warming up. I think I always had these on flour. So now I'm going with flour. And I don't know if they sell cactus everywhere or if you have to go to a Mexican grocery store to get cactus. Here they sell it everywhere because it's
LA.
Question. And I paid $1 for this bag of cactus. And that was acceptable. That is that's where I feel like every week that we've done this, it grew out of most people being conservative in their spending right now and not wanting to spend a lot on food.
Yeah, it did start with that.
So I'm like, all right, this is some things that are the cheapest way, or I'm doing this the cheapest way.
Yeah.
Like this wasn't a bag, but this bag of tomatillos was $2.
Oh, really? They didn't sell it in this Ziploc bag?
This is the thing. I go to the 99-cent store, so I doubt anybody watching is in LA, but I'm telling you.
If you're ever
Man.
in a 99-cent store, it's not a 99-cent store. It's not a dollar store. It's called 99-cent stores. That's the name.
That's how dark I go.
That's the
with
name
the
of
flour tortilla.
And they are a chain that is the greatest dollar store. Can I say in the country?
I think so.
The best that I've
But
ever been. They got fucking organic fruits and vegetables at a goddamn dollar store. It doesn't make sense.
But the thing is, like, sometimes they'll have something like that bag of tomatillos was $2, but some of them were rotten. And so what I did, but it's still cheaper. And I got a bag of potatoes, but one of the potatoes was rotten. But it's still cheaper because it was $2 for a giant bag of potatoes. So in the parking lot, I just took the rotten food and threw it on the ground, and then I took off. So I left the store, threw the rotten food on the ground, and then I was like, all right, well,
there's also some
that.
there's also some crazy characters that that you can meet there. So it's always a fun time at the 99-cent store. I'm bad at not talking to people, and people think that, oh, you're from Detroit, you know. There's people walking around in the street sometimes that you should be good at avoiding conversation with random people. I'm not. I don't know how to not see a human being as a human. I absolutely.
Told a crackhead that he was going to buy her
I did
food.
not tell a crackhead I was going to buy her food. That's how she interpreted the situation. We were in line, and our stuff was being. They were ringing up our stuff, and then Esther was like, "Oh, can you go grab something?" So I ran back to go grab something we forgot. When I come back, there's a crackhead lady there, who I just didn't acknowledge as a crackhead at first. And I'm like, this is an interesting lady.
She had
I think that
sores on her legs.
she had sores on her legs. I'm not looking at people's legs. I just went back. I'm not just looking at people's legs. I didn't see that, okay? So I knew that there was something off with her, but to each their own. So I'm like, oh, excuse me. And I get by her, and I don't think she had a mask. And then she's like, she had a few things in her hand, and she's like, can I, that's all she did. She was like, can I, and I thought she was like, can I set shit on this conveyor belt? And I'm like, bitch, I don't own this conveyor belt. Why would I care about you setting this down? So I was like, yeah. And then when we get through all of our stuff ringing up, she was somehow under the impression that meant I was going to pay for it. And she was just like, oh, that too. And I was like, no. And then she looked at me all angry. And then we just had to run the fuck out of there, and it was awkward. And that's what happens at the 99-cent store. Jackie Mack, watching from St. Louis. What's up? Holly said, Esther, I thought you were cooking corn tortillas. Flour seems like the best choice for those nibbles.
Yeah, I was.
There you go. Yeah. So that's why she was talking about the oil.
I was gonna do corn, and then I remembered when I used to eat Cactus tacos that I think we always ate flour. And so I decided that I was going to go flour. But I cannot remember. I don't know if either is good. So for now, it's going to be flour, and we'll see.
I am trying to charge my phone. We're almost done, guys. We're about to eat the food. However, I still have to charge my phone. Hope it doesn't die. All right.
All right. I'm going to test the avocado because. I think it's good.
99-cent store avocado?
Yeah, because sometimes they're suspect. You got to be careful.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
You're not going to die. You don't have to be careful.
Sometimes it just tastes bad.
Yeah.
All right. We're going in.
You're using your phone as the camera. I am. I don't feel like it would be harder to set up the laptop because I don't have a good place to set it. So then it would constantly just be moving it. And then also I can't read the comments as well on my phone. So I have the laptop, I record on the laptop, I record on the phone and have the laptop here. It seems like you know a lot more than I do about a lot of things. And I'm more than open for you to message me ways to do the camera system that you were saying, the multiple angles and whatnot.
This is what we're doing. We're folding. We're going breakfast taco style. We're going.
Oh, shit.
You go in, my family lives in San Antonio. If you go to a.
Can you do mine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you go to a restaurant, and get breakfast tacos, that's what you get. Wrapped in foil, folded in half, in flour tortillas. You get cactus or cactus and egg or bean and cheese.
Where at, you said?
Or in San Antonio.
All right.
So we're going San Antonio style breakfast tacos. I don't know if they have those here. I never see them anywhere but San Antonio, where like the taco is just like folded like a quesadilla.
Yeah.
So there you go. But we
And
also, I'm putting lime.
Oh, yeah, we gotta dress it up. Are you
We
putting
got
avocado?
stuff. Yes.
Cilantro?
Yes.
Oh, so we still got like another hour left. This is the longest part. So
We doctor food.
yeah, we doctor food a lot. So what I'm gonna do? How do we do this?
We're putting some avocado.
Well, I put you guys here. And this is low. Oh man, I should have made it taller. All right, this is bad. This is a bad camera angle, guys. I'm acknowledging it.
All right.
What's up?
Avocado. Oh yeah, we're gonna put basil for
Lorenzo.
Lorenzo. And because basil's just delicious. In the traditional San Antonio cactus taco, there would not be basil. But in our life, because we have it.
You're just saying that in case San Antonio is watching?
Yes. In case somebody's gonna watch this.
Report
and
us to
go,
the San Antonio Food
Yes.
Police.
Yes, exactly.
So I'm adding some cilantro, squeezing some lime.
Putting a bunch of cilantro. I tried to grow cilantro. It didn't work
I
out.
didn't use all that lime.
Oh, okay.
I started with too big of a piece. I don't want to drown it.
I've tried to grow a lot of things.
Adding some avocado. Oh, we got some. It works. I'm from. Hey, Kim. Oh, I'm from Jackson. I'll take a couple of those if you feel like taking a trip to Jackson. Michael, Edgar, not at all. I've just been learning how to use this streaming stuff since I'm trying to stream videos myself. Videos and
Excellent.
stuff. Yeah,
That's how life is now.
that's how life is. We all gotta adjust accordingly.
Avocado,
Yeah.
cilantro,
No,
green Tabasco. If I actually made my own green hot sauce, I would have used that, but
only good Tabasco. Green Tabasco. It's
green
fantastic.
Tabasco is great.
It's great.
Red Tabasco, I grew up my whole life with my mom eating that stuff, and I was just
Red
like,
Tabasco
oh.
is hot as a temperature with not any flavor.
We never understood.
It's just hot. It's hot
It just
garbage.
tastes like burning.
Um,
So
So now we got. What did you do different? What did you do different? I want mine to look like yours.
I put cilantro and avocado.
Oh, you put more
How
salt.
did I lose the salt? And basil.
It's here.
Okay.
You gotta grab it.
And salt, because I salt the crap out of everything.
She salts food before she tastes it. Anybody else? Anybody else salt first, ask questions later? That's how she lives her life.
So
Lorenzo,
there's
great
that.
job. You're gonna have to rename this segment. He can bring some food for both of us.
You ready to bite?
No, I didn't have basil yet. If you don't make my food for me, then it takes longer because you're better at it. Plus, I moved the camera and stuff. Because I wanted them to see the makings of the food.
The
All
goal,
right.
the hope is that it's not goopy, and that it is. Make sure that
Oh, green Tabasco.
I'm not in trouble for it.
You can look at your computer and see what time of day it is. No, it's never. All right, so this is where we're at. Now we're gonna try food.
All right. Uh-oh.
What's
So
uh-oh?
far, it's pretty moist.
Oh, too much lime. It'll do
I don't
that.
know what's going on.
If you do too much lime, it'll get drippy.
Got a warm, soft tortilla going on. But all right,
One bite, everybody knows the rules. You ready?
here it goes.
All right, what we're looking at. Pick it up later.
Tink.
Tink. All right.
Mm.
No.
It's
Kim
amazing.
said it looks amazeballs.
It is.
It
Wow.
is. Yeah.
It's better than I thought it was going to be. I'm so glad I did this because
Yeah.
I've been seeing the bag of cactus at that store for $1 forever, and I was too scared to
$1.
cook it.
That'll do it.
Because the jar, you don't have to boil it. So the bag of it, was really goopy. There's no way I could have just cooked that and just lived with that goop.
Mm-hmm.
You got to cook the goop out of it.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't even add salt. I forgot to add salt. It was still amazeballs.
Yeah. Oh man, Mexican food is cheap. It should be, because like food from cultures that don't have a lot of money have cheap food. So you get to eat for cheap, and it's really good because they already did the hard work for you, which is experimenting and trying to figure out that you can eat a cactus.
Isn't that crazy? That like, so the stereotype of white people not using seasoning and their food not tasting good, and it's just like, but if your culture stereotypically had more money, what's your excuse? Why couldn't you?
You have limited
So
resources.
cultures with less resources put more thought and effort into it, maybe, where they're like,
so.
we got to figure out how to make this shit taste good because this is what the fuck we got. I don't know. I'm just throwing around theories, trying to figure it out. Want to know what cactus tastes like?
It's like a sour taste.
It's like a sour taste. It's like a
almost tastes like it's pickled, but
like
it's not.
in the
really.
pepper family, but not
like
as crunchy. So like a softer pepper.
If a green pepper.
If a green pepper was
soft and sour.
And sour. Okay.
That's what a cactus kind of tastes like.
So
So
not
like
sour, but on the sliding scale of.
Yeah, it's got in the lime family and in the green hot sauce and the tomato.
Yeah.
All that stuff is like kind of
Like
sour.
okra, maybe?
Less pickled flavor, but in that family.
Less pickled family. I forget what okra is.
Okra. I've only had pickled okra, so I guess
All right.
there's that. But it's in that range. But yeah, I think we're good.
Yeah, we
Go
did it,
get
everybody.
tacos now. Cool.
So support Planet Ant. They got other
Yes.
live shows on their on
Planet Ant. It's Planet Ant DET on all social media. So go follow Planet Ant, and they're a nonprofit, and they have improv classes and workshops and live streams. We're one of the live streams here. And PlanetAntPodcast.com has a bunch of podcasts. We have a podcast on there called We're Freaking Out. Go check that out. And yeah.
Yeah. All right, everybody.
I think we're good.
We're gonna get back to eating our amazeballs food.
Yeah.
I just like amazeballs now. And I like the
you.
basil in it.
Yeah.
I do.
It was really,
All right.
really good.